Even though I want to say I've known I'm gay since the very beginning, that would be a lie. I mean, yes, I've always been gay, I've just never really thought about it or questioned my sexuality until I was 17. I'm gay and I'm totally okay with it.
The first time I was introduced to the word gay was when there were two men kissing on EastEnders. My father sat beside me in disgust. I remember him telling me their relationship was wrong. I remember my mother telling him to stop and him saying, "Why do they have to show it on TV? It's unnecessary and disgusting."
Next part, coming out to everyone. I mean, you don't necessarily have to come out straight away, or ever in fact, but I knew I wanted to. I didn't want to have this huge part of me hidden away anymore. I remember several times when me and Daisy would hang out, and each time I wanted so badly just to tell her, but I stopped myself each and every time. Not because I was afraid of what she would say, but because I couldn't gather the courage to physically say it out loud. I'm a pretty awkward person and wasn't quite ready for the conversation and all the questions that would come after. And finally, in early May 2016, I decided to message Daisy and tell her everything. While I so desperately wanted to tell her face to face, I realised that was never going to happen. So I went with good old fashioned online messaging. I can't remember my exact words, but it was something along the lines of, "I have something to tell you, I'm gay." Cliché, I know, but that is all I had to say. And as I knew it would be, her response was amazing. While I didn't hear her words spoken, I could still imagine her face and her tone of voice, and when I sat in my bedroom, I had a huge smile on my face. I stayed up a long time that night messaging her and talking about things. While still only a couple of people knew, it took a huge weight off my shoulders. Maybe my family didn't know yet, but my best friend did, and that's all that mattered. It's funny because at the beginning I was so frightened, so confused. I meticulously thought out how I would tell people, and now it is what it is. I'm open about everything because I know that those around me accept me and they don't care what I do or who I like, they just want me to be happy.
I came out to 2 people. Nothing changed, but they were the only 2 people who knew me for really long. I didn't mean to come out to my mother. It was after I'd started college and I'd met a girl who soon became my best friend. She was the third to know. We didn't need to tell each other anything, we both just knew. I don't remember how my mum found out. I think I'd just become so used to being queer that something just slipped. She knew not to tell my dad. He found out because I changed my relationship status on Facebook, forgetting I had my uncle as a friend. He asked my dad, and my dad asked me, so I told him. And for the first time in my life, I couldn't read the expression on my father's face. I moved on. I can't change who I am, and it took me long enough to realise that. My father was the one I was terrified of telling. He didn't understand, not for a long time, and for that amount of time, he struggled to approach me and talk to me. I was okay with that. Everyone after him was easy to tell, until eventually, I didn't have to tell anyone at all. It became natural. I found myself avoiding the word partner and just saying girlfriend. So now, I know people just have to learn to put up with it, and if they can't do that, I move on. I first came out in 2015. It's been nearly 2 years now. I'm comfortable. And as for my dad, well, he bought me my first pride flag.
It's okay to be gay.
You can't change who you are.
Refusing to be invisible.